Hello everyone. So this is day 4 of encapsulation. So today we will learn advantage and disadvantages of encapsulation. So what is advantage of encapsulation? It promotes security. It promotes security because if anyone want to access the code, then it can't be directly accessed because of the private. If someone want to access this code, then there is a control access. Control access means by using setter and getter, we can access it. Okay. And the disadvantage is that it increase the code size. It increase the code size because if we are directly access the code, then there is no need of setter and getter. But here we are providing security, so we have to use setter and getter. This increases the code size. And while we are increasing the code size, it increases the execution time also. Okay. So here we will moving to the next topic. So what is constructor? To comply with coding standards, the name of a setter method should be same as the name of class it belongs to. This is a special type of setter called constructors, which is responsible for initializing the object state when it is created. By following these conventions, the code become more readable and easier to understand. Constructor is basically a special type of setter and the which is responsible for initializing the object state when it is created, and it make the code more readable and easier to understand. In Java, constructor is a special type of method that is automatically called when an object of a class is created. When we create the object of a class, a constructor is automatically called. It is used to initialize the state of an object. A constructor has the same name as that of class name and does not have a return type, not even void. There are two types of constructor in Java. No argument constructor. This constructor does not take any argument and is used to initialize the default values for the object. Parameterized constructor. This constructor takes one or more argument and is used to initialize the object with a specific value. Now we will describe these points with the code. This is the class constructor. So we will create a class cust. Inside that cust, we will take three variables. Now here, what is the name of the class? Cust. But we have seen that in the constructor, the name of the method should be same as name of the class. So here we will give the name of the method same as the class name. So public cust. Okay. And we have discussed about the parameterized constructor. These constructor take one or more argument. Okay. So here we are making parameterized constructor. These three variables. Now we'll create the getter. So here we will create the object of the class CUST. Give a reference C, new cast. Okay. So here, see, in the setter, here is our setter method. In the setter, here is our method. Okay. So in the setter, what we are doing, X, Y, and Z, we have to create the C dot. We have to call the C dot set data method and put the value. Okay. But here in the constructor, we don't have to do like that. While we are creating the object, that time only we send the value. Okay. So here 1, comma, comma, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now we'll print C dot get CID, C dot get CNAME, C dot. Now we'll save it and print this. So here is our output. So in this constructor, we don't need to set the value of C dot set the value for CID, CNAME, CNUM. While we are creating the object, that time only we send this value and set the value. Okay. This is the constructor. Now, this is the parameterized constructor. So here, no argument constructor. So we'll discuss now no argument constructor. This constructor does not take any argument and is used to initialize the default value for the object. Okay. See this point. Whenever the programmer does not provide a single constructor, then during the object creation, when we call the constructor, we are basically calling the default constructor. We will discuss this point. Okay. See here. We are discussing about zero parameterized, that is no argument constructor. So I will change the name as const2. So in the setter, we have to give the return type void. Here, now I'll call const2 method. Okay. One in this number. Okay. See here. Whenever the programmer does not provide a single constructor, means in the program, if there is no constructor, then during the object creation, when we call the constructor, we are basically calling the default constructor. Means, see here, there is no constructor, okay? But we have read now that whenever we are calling, means creating the object, that time constructor is called. But see, there is no constructor. So, if there is no constructor, default constructor is given by the compiler. So here, while we are creating the object, default constructor is created by the compiler. Okay. So this is the no argument constructor. I have explained the argument parameterized constructor. Okay. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you.